So this is a really simple optical illusion that we can all draw together. I'm going to teach you guys how to do it and tell you what all the supplies we need. So I'm also going to show you guys a little bit about how to shade. So we're going to need to use some shading in our picture to make sure that it looks really 3D and like it pops off the page. So this week we're going to learn about shading and we're going to make this optical illusion art. Alright, let's get started. So for this project, the supplies you're going to need is a Sharpie marker or a black marker of any kind, really. I just have two in case one of them goes out on me. A piece of paper and colored pencils or crayons if that's all you've got, in as many colors as you want. Well, I'd say you can have anywhere from maybe 3 or 4 to 8 or 10 colors, depending on what you want or what you have. Okay, so I'm gonna put this camera in position and we'll get started. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is take your Sharpie and you're gonna just draw a wavy line across your page. So think of it as like a rolling hill and not necessarily a roller coaster. The bigger your lines are, the harder it's gonna be to complete. So super easy, wavy line. The next step is to draw 8 dots on your wavy line. And make sure that you have 2 of them that are close enough to the edge, something like that. So there I have 2, and the rest can go wherever you want to. So you have 6 left. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. And you're going to take your Sharpie and draw a line, a curved line from one dot to the next one. So we're going to draw a line just like this. Okay? And then we do the same thing all the way down. And then for this one, you're just going to pretend there's a dot somewhere off the page and make it go right off the page. So this is where it's helpful to have something underneath your workspace so you don't get it on your nice counters or anything like I have here. So I'm going to continue ahead and do that and just show you guys what it's going to look like. There. So that's my first step all done. The next step is just going to be to do that on the other side of the line now. So let me do that really quick. Okay, so next what you're going to do is just fill up the rest of the page just like this. So you're going to go through and continue this with all of your lines until you get all the way to the edges of the page. As you guys can see, I'm getting really close to the edge here, on one side at least, so I'm making sure when I do this that I'm sort of pretending that, you know, I still have paper and that it's just kind of continuing off the edge there, just to make sure we keep the illusion looking like it's going. As long as your lines come back towards those dots that we have, that's all you need them to do. So I'm here just finishing up this little part. So that's done right there. I'm going to make sure that I do that for these edges. And then we're going to continue just like that. And now we're going to finish the other side right here. So now that this part is done, your next step is going to be to color it in. So I'll show you guys how we're going to do that in just a second. Alright, so I've picked out a few different colors that I like. You can pick anywhere from like 8 to 10 to 5 or 6 colors, depending on really how many you have. I think I have 9 colors here, or 8. I have 8 colors. It doesn't really matter how many colors you have. Just pick a few that you really like and you think that would look good together. So our first step is going to be to take one of our colors, and we're just going to color in our little spaces that we have here, and I think we can call them cells. So every little space that we have here, we'll call it a cell. So you're going to start, now this is where I'm going to show you guys how to shade. So the first thing that you're going to do is take the pencil and you're going to start in the corners of the cell, okay? So we're using this cell right here, if you guys can't tell. This one right here. So we're going to start right here in the corners, and you're going to color as dark as you can in the corners, okay? So the corner just like this is going to be dark, okay? And we'll do that with both sides here. Just the corner is going to be really dark. So then when you get to the middle, the part where it's raised up here and there's a bump, we're going to try to color it a lighter color with the same colored pencil, with the same color, okay? We're going to fill it in a little lighter as we get to the middle. So when we get to the middle, it's really, really light, okay? Just like that. So it's really easy. You just got to make sure that you have it really dark in the corners, and then when you get to the middle, make it a lot lighter with your pencil. And you do that by just not pressing down nearly as hard. So you press down really hard in the corners, but not hard enough to break your pencil. And then when you get to the middle, you just press down lighter, and the color should come out a little bit lighter. So you see how it's much lighter in the center than it is on the corners. And you're going to do that to every single cell on this page. And when you're done, it'll be a really cool rainbow of different colors, and it'll look like it's coming off the page. And that will help, your shading will help it look like it's coming off the page. So if you do your shading really well, it'll look more like an optical illusion like I showed you guys. So you can do your colors in a pattern, you can do them randomly, you can make them, you can make this whole one color, or you can make it just 2 colors, or you can change it up however you want to. As long as you do your shading the right way, where you color in pretty dark in the corners, and then we get lighter as we get to the middle, you're going to be just fine. But go ahead and make it yours. Make it creative and unique and exactly how you want to make it. So that way, it'll be just how you want it. And like I said, you can use as many colors as you want. Just make sure that you shade dark in the corners. And then lighter when you get to the middle. See? Just like this. Super easy. So I'm going to get started with my colors and try and fill in some more, and I'll show you guys in just a minute. I finished my first row. Just wanted to show you guys my progress so far. This is what it should look like. And now I'm going to finish the rest of my rows, and when that's all done, I'll show you guys. Okay guys, I finished my project here. This is the completed project for you all to see. I think it's really cool. And if you can see the shading here that I've done all the way down, where it goes lighter in the center, really makes it look like it pops up at you. So that's it for this week's lesson. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you make some beautiful artwork to show us all by the end of this week.